We just saw Avengers, Age of Ultron, and on this show I take my friends, we go see a movie, we review it in the car, and then we have a discussion. The review part is spoiler-free, so if you're on the fence or looking for a recommendation, you can watch this video, find out what we thought, and see if it's something that you want to see. And if you want to see our full discussion with spoilers, if you've already seen the movie or just don't care about spoilers and want to see everything, watch the other video, we'll talk about all that stuff. How can you not know what this movie is about? It's the sequel to the last Avengers movie, which came out in 2012. Follows the story. There's some elements that were updated in the Captain America movie, The Winter Soldier. And how is the movie? The movie's very good. It's hard to compare it right out of the gate to the Avengers, because the Avengers was the first of its kind. It was the first time we saw all of those things come together, all those different movies converge into one. And so the newness of that, the sort of novelty of that isn't here anymore. But it's still a lot of fun. There's still a lot of cool stuff going on. The things that they do bring to it that are great, Ultron as a character is very interesting. The new characters that they bring in, which we won't talk about in this video, but they bring in some new blood, which makes things a little bit more interesting. Personally, I found it to be not quite as jokey as the last Avengers movie, which to me is kind of a downside to it. I enjoyed the jokes a little bit more in the last one, but again, I think that has a lot more to do with just the novelties worn off of, Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk making jokes at each other's expense and that kind of stuff. Like that was funnier in the last movie because it was new. But yeah, as far as, I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. If you're a fan of this series, obviously you're going to go see it. We saw it in 3D. It was pretty good in 3D. Our screening was kind of bonkers, so I wouldn't go too far on. Like I wouldn't trust my experiences being an indicator of what the 3D experience was like. There was a little bit of a calibration problem with what we were looking at in 3D. But all that said, it was good. It was interesting. The characters were interesting. There's some stuff that, there's people that are going to go one way or another on some of the decisions they make. There's a romantic subplot that people will probably go one way or the other on. None of it really bothered me. I thought it was they gave everybody something to do, and that's what's important in a movie like this, is that all of the characters have a reason for being there. They're interesting. They feel fleshed out. They feel real. And you don't feel like, people are just there because there's no like extended cameos. There's no extended cameos apart from the extended cameos. There are people that just kind of show up that aren't on the marquee, that aren't on the poster, that it's just kind of a wink and a smile to put them in there. Other people from the other movies that kind of show up here and there, none of which I will talk about in the non-spoiler version. So yeah, I think it's a movie that is worth seeing. Certainly if you're a fan of the series, go and check it out. And yeah, what did you guys think?
I thought it was a really good movie. It was very entertaining on all levels. Like, you had the action scenes, you had the fight scenes, the explosions, everything that you're looking for within a movie that's, based off comic books and superheroes. Mm-hmm. Especially with all the romantic and, I don't know, it was good. Encompassed everything. I enjoyed it.
I thought it was pretty good too. It's a good time. You get your money's worth. There's like tons of stuff going on. I did have a few I felt like it, like pacing wise, it tripped up here and there. Like there was a few moments that went on too long, but the action at the end is like so much that I guess it kind of works out. I loved the first Avengers movie, and kind of like Dale, a little bit of the newness of that kind of wore off, but you know, I did like that a little bit better than this one, but like they still balance everything really well, where there's no spare tires. Like every character really does have something to do. Even the archery guy, like he had a big role in this, and I thought he was pretty interesting. So yeah, definitely watchable, big, huge summer movie.
I really enjoyed it. It was a great movie. Joss Whedon definitely did the best he could with what he had. It had too many eggs in its basket. There was
a lot going
far
on.
too much going on for it to really go together well. There were some things that just didn't fit. But all in all, it was good on the action. The new characters were great. Some things I didn't expect to happen happened, and I think it set up for a great Phase 3.
Okay. Well, that's our review. That's a fairly positive review. Go check it out. Don't let us spoil it for you, but if you want to know everything we thought, watch the other video. Check out the movie discussion with spoilers for the Avengers, and you can see all of our written and video reviews at dalemaxfield.com. Thanks for watching.